Oh, and right off the bat. Oh, I guess Doug's in the straddle here with ace king, and Zach has a pretty strong hand as well. King jack suited. He's going to open.
Yeah, I was like, damn, I got like
One fold. Two fold.
Tell me
Three
more.
fold.
Tell me
People
more
are
about
pretty
this.
gullible these days. I don't think it's that surprising at all.
Looks like V-Donk will come along with queen nine suited.
Pyramid schemes are like successful these days and stuff. Like people are pretty gullible.
Shit, I talk too much Bitcoin. I can't focus on poker.
Ming here thinking about it with jack nine off. Little do these guys know there's likely a big squeeze coming in from Doug here in the straddle with ace king off.
People that. I'm planning to play the tournament tomorrow at 11.
I think at 11, yeah.
This is yours. I may
Thing
change
I don't know
out
how
of
to
it.
The only reason
And Doug reaching for chips here. Let's see what size he decides to go with. 375 looks like. So pretty hefty. There's a lot of dead money out there.
Oh, 3-bet. That's fold for me.
8 call.
Zach is coming along here with king jack suited.
Make change one time.
And V-Donk closing the action. I wouldn't be surprised to see him come along here, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him fold either. And he does let it go.
If you call, I will question my decision again. I'll let you know if I regret it. You probably don't want to when they are still fold.
Oof, and we see a king high flop, which is going to be
Alright,
tough flop here for Zach, being out
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
kicked.
$200 for
Doug with top
every
pair, top
game.
kicker here.
When you're 5, 10, 25 people, I think that's fair price.
Check this one out. Why do people even buy Bitcoin? Like, let's say someone wants to buy.
We'll see if
one
Doug
Bitcoin, right?
decides to
20,000.
c-bet.
Why don't they just
He
put
goes
that
with
20,000 into a host?
500 into 8.
The Bitcoin for cheaper.
What do you mean the host?
And Zach in a tough spot here.
Like we
Buy
just,
the hash rate, buy the mine himself?
yeah, like why not just spend the 20,000 on mining?
Ooh, I got back just in time. for
Just
some
in
spikes.
time, yeah. So Zach opened under the gun. A few people called, and Doug squeezed big blind with ace king.
They don't know the mining Bitcoin.
And king high flop, so
That's what?
And if they did know,
kind of
And
a
also second, for example, you believe Bitcoin price is going to
tough flop for Zach so far. We'll
buy a
see
mining machine.
how the action plays out.
Like 6 months or 1 year
Zach maybe
to get before
he'll maybe be able to sort of sniff out the strength of Doug's hand just based on the fact that like he opened under the gun and then Doug 3-bet. So Doug's range is going to be pretty strong here, but I mean pretty hard to ever fold top pair depending on sizing and everything.
last time when I was talking
Yeah,
to
stack to pot ratio is a little under 2. Doug is shipping it. Oh, I think this is going to let
20,000.
Zach off the hook.
No.
It also looks a little fishy.
Yeah, it does a bit,
I mean,
right?
the 2x overbet, but like, I guess it depends on
I
if
still
Zach
pay
has enough
attention
experience
in
with
the
Doug or
buying
not.
industry, it's fine, but
Right?
poker is more fun to me.
Yeah.
And generally speaking, so I do have some experience with Doug. I'm not going to blow up his spot here, but
If you know what's going on, you
what
know
I would say is against an unknown player,
Yeah.
the overbets are usually weighted
Right.
more towards value. They
Right.
unless
Totally.
you've seen in the number of hands that you have, like here it's like 48 hands. Let's assume they've never played together before. I know that's probably not true, but in 48 hands, have you seen Doug getting out of line doing some crazy shit? No, the dude's
Right.
deep-pipping like 15%.
Right.
And now here he is 2x overbetting.
Right.
I'm giving him credit for some shit and just
I don't buy, I don't mind. Okay,
like
I buy-
if there's an 8 of spades out
Yeah.
there, maybe I'm like, all right.
Sure. Also, I think having a jack is like you really don't want to have a jack here when you're calling a 2x overbet, right? Like because
Try not to tank too long.
you're just. I mean, I don't know. If you're gonna like some of your better call downs would
You call me
probably
right.
not have a jack in your hand.
You'd rather have king like 5.
I got another
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Totally.
Like
Okay, some
the,
Yeah,
the
as
queen,
weird as
the
that
jack,
sounds, yeah.
the 9 are all cards that you want your opponent to have.
Right.
change.
And it's just like, yeah, how far down can you go before you like stop interacting
Yeah.
with these things
I have 3 Bitcoin right
in a
now.
bad way?
I told
And like you said, yeah, live poker. I mean, like there's almost like this invisible force field around like the size of the pot where people just like that's sort of what they limit themselves to betting, even though it is no limit hold'em, right? Like, it's pretty rare that you see these big overbets from like non-nutted hands, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and I've even started thinking about this because I've been incorporating more overbets into my game. And I have to force myself
Right.
to do it with my bluffs.
Yeah, you have to
'Cause
find
I
them.
generally just am like, no, I'm going to make this look like value so that they don't fall. I'm like, what am I doing, man? Like, I
Right.
would be hammering this if I had top of range, so I got to bluff.
Totally.
Like,
Totally. Exactly.
hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's
Definitely.
a change.
But it also, it feels super good to get it through, especially when someone is just like, oh,
Yeah.
you know, they like grab their forehead
Yeah.
and they're like shaking their head. And
Like
they think
this
about
exact move that Zach's doing now. It's
Exactly. And we're like, yes, we're going to get him to fold top pair with this giant bet. Well, of course, assuming that we're bluffing. Which
Right,
Doug
if we were
is not.
bluffing, sure, sure. After Doug sees that, now he's praying for a call.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Anything that gets past the snap call point, it's like, okay, yeah, put your
please
money
call.
in there.
Yeah.
Oh, is it again? Sorry.
Zach is assembling a
Yeah.
fistful of wagering tokens.
I mean, it's hard to fold top pair, man. It's tough.
The thing is that, like, with the ease that he had those hero calls earlier, like the ace high that turned into a pair of fives
Right.
that was effectively still ace high against
Sure.
fours, like, he made that call without any of this, like,
On the table.
Uh-huh.
Okay, remember,
like flustering. And here, just the fact that he's got any fluster whatsoever, like, his gut is telling him, like, it's speaking. Zach, he has
Yeah.
it, fold.
Right.
And he just doesn't want to, because he doesn't want to get bluffed. We never do.
Right. Oh, look at that. Nice laydown.
There we go. Zach is the stash god.